All right, everybody, welcome back to Sean's Garage. I got another quick video. Wifey's daily driver. Time to do some brakes. So let's get started. All right, here we go, everybody. Today we've got wifey's 2020 Chevy Blazer all-wheel drive. Made the mistake of telling her that, 50,000 miles, you need to check your brakes and all that, and she's pretty close to that. So she's been hounding me for the last 2 weeks, threatening to take it to a shop, and I'm like, no, I can do it, just give me a minute, I'll check the brakes. So check the brakes. The fronts are at about 25%, rears are at 75%, so we're just going to do the fronts. Rotors are in good shape. Let's flip. Rotors on the back, good shape, no bluing, no grooves, didn't get down, those are pretty good. Fronts are good. They're not, pads didn't get down to the rivets, so they're decent enough. There's a little bit of surface rust from the moisture, but because it's been raining nonstop here in Michigan for God, weeks now. So you can see, you might not be able to see, but yeah, they're close, about 25%. There, I don't know if you'll be able to see in there. The other side, that window, they don't make it easy to inspect the inside pad, but it's about the same. So I'm going to do this, and there's no real ridge there, no real ridge there. There's slight one there, but not too bad. But I'm gonna show you a redneck resurfacing procedure that I thought of. I think I might have seen somebody else do it on YouTube, but I'm gonna give it a shot myself. Shouldn't be that hard, but yeah, these new cars, anything older than probably late 90s into the 2000s, pretty much anything now, they don't even resurface the rotors anymore because they make them too thin. They're pretty much a consumable item now. But you can get, I figure you should be able to get at least one pad swap on them. So, and then, there's no ridge or anything, and there's no bluing. They haven't been overheated. There's no wobble in the wheel when you hit the brakes. So I'll just do a little resurface. And here's a little tidbit. Newer vehicles too, that when you do change the rotor, they're bolted on. There's a single star bit right there holding the rotor on, both the front and the back. Some of them even have, see, there's that one, at least they painted it. They have a little locking tab on them. Luckily it doesn't look like these ones have, but we're not even going to be removing the rotors. So let's get to it. The bottom caliper bolt needed a little extra persuasion with the BFH, and let me tell you what, a 4-year-old car is a whole lot easier working on than a 10-year-old car. Alright, in your pack of brake shoes, you should get new sliders, stainless steel sliders, and wires. Apparently these wires are like spring-loaded and they hold your pads together. They go from one to the other. I'll show you once I get the new ones in. And a little comparison from old to new plus. They'll say right hand inner and outer. So I think I got the left or the right hand, so I gotta get the left. It'll say LH inner or RH inner, so left hand, right hand, and then the other pads just say outer, so I'm assuming you can use either or. I'm assuming it's because of the squeaker clip. Oh yeah. Now we're gonna do the redneck. Oh yeah. Comparison between the old and the new. So here, see the squeaker clip is on the same plane. Wasn't quite to the squeaker yet, but it was getting pretty close. So might be a little less than 25%. But here's the difference in pad thickness. You can see that. The rear ones are about 3 times as thick as these ones, so they're good for now because your rear brakes only do around 25 to 30% of your braking anyways. Your front does the majority. So now let's do our redneck resurfacing. Get my safety glasses. Safety first. Almost forgot something. Since I've got the pads out of it, I have to, well, might be able to just barely touch the brake. I'm using an 80 grit flap disc for this. There we go. One net redneck resurfacing job. Here. Here we go. Just scuffed it up a bit. Still smooth. Knocked down this rust. Oop. Knocked down this rust edge here and this rust edge here. Same on the back side. You know, it's not a perfect job, but smoothed out some of the high ridges. You know, when your brake shoes are wearing, it looks like a fucking mountainscape if you look at it on a microscope. This is just knocking on the tops of those mountains for your new pads to bed into, so they don't automatically take the shape of your old ones. So is this the right way to do it? I don't know, but seemed like a good idea to me. And the way I did this too is I just removed the bottom bolt, and it on this car it is a 7/16 or not 7/16, 17 millimeter regular socket. On some vehicles they're Allens or Star Bits, you know, whatever. On this particular car, it's 17 millimeter. So now I'll just put it back together. Screwdriver. Need a screwdriver to pop out these clips. Do that first. replace these clips. They seem like they're in good shape. They're not rusted or anything, but the kit came with new ones, so I'm going to use them. Just pop out just like that. Well, I guess I should have looked to see which one was which. Yeah, one's got a notch. Oh, I haven't taken apart the other side, so let's go look at the other side. See if I can see them. Alright. Well, guess I should have looked before I did it, but according to the other side, the one with the notch on the top, that goes towards the top. Alright, now I did that. Now I'm going to clean any contaminants off that may have gotten on the rotor. Take your cleanest semi-dirty shop towel, some brake clean. I like the flammable stuff myself because it dries without a film. I notice with the non-flammable stuff, it leaves a slight film. So I like this stuff better because it dries clean. Probably should have done this while it was still running. Let's see if I can get it in neutral. Make sure you have your fob on you so you don't lock your keys in there. Alright, now, me, I use this stuff and a squeak brake lubricant. I'll show you. Me, I'm gonna lube this area up and lube this area up. Same on the inside. These two little notches and along the face here, along the face there, where your shoes, okay, this is outer, so your shoes ride in here like this. Well, don't tell me they gave me the wrong ones. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah. They're at an angle, but yeah, they ride in there like that. So I'll lube this whole area right here. Then I'm also going to put a couple dabs here, and lube the face of the piston. It's got an anti-squeak material on here, but I put some on there just cause. I hate squeaky brakes. Where'd it go? I just had it. My lube disappeared. Hate it when your lube disappears. Ah, there it is. Uh-huh. Little, ooh.
I'm taking shots at the enemy.
All right. Clean spot on my rag. And just grease off. There. Good enough. Now, I'll take my shoe that says left hand inner, snaps in like that. Kind of got to go in at an angle to get around the bracket. Go. Now we'll take our wire. Then we got 4 of them. Take our little wires that come with it and connect the shoes together. It looks like they push them out. Okay. I figured they would have pushed them in. Guess this is to keep them off. Keep them off the rotor, I'm guessing. It's weird. Alright, I'll show you what we got going on here with those wires. So it should look something like that. And then you plug into these little holes in the backing plate of the shoes. Now, get my handy dandy C-clamp. The C-clamp is wide enough. I'm going to push the pistons back in. Kind of got to go slow, give the fluid time to work back up into the master cylinder through the lines. And it looks like it's cocking it at an angle anyways. So, I have another handy device, or C-clamp. And I'm doing it like this. I gotta have two, because this particular car, and probably most newer cars, come with dual piston calipers. So you go to push one caliper in, the other one doesn't, and then you go to push that one in, and the other one will come out. So, two C-clamps at the same time. Oh. See, started on one. Well, screw the pad, as we're doing that. Use this C-clamp here to hold this one. Alright, you ain't got to reef it in. When it stops, it stops. Unless your caliper is frozen. So once you see it bottomed out, all the way into caliper, you're good. Alright, both calipers, or both pistons are bottomed out in the caliper. Move your C-clamps. And should squeeze your pads together and push in your slider. I mean, I could go an extra mile, pull out these sliders, but the car's not that old, so I'm sure, and I don't see any signs of wear, so I'm sure they're fine. The next brake job, I'd pull the caliper off and everything and move the sliders, but that bottom one's moving just fine. There were no signs of abnormal wear, so they're good. Take our 17mm bolt. Screw that back in. We'll take our ratchet. Give it some Guggen tight. Guggen tight. And there you have it. Brakes with a redneck resurfacing job on a 2020 Chevy Blazer all-wheel drive. Since this is all-wheel drive, I could use that same redneck treatment on the rears, but I'm not doing the pads on those, so don't have to worry about it. If it was 2-wheel drive, you wouldn't be able to do that. So, you know that. So, after this, rinse and repeat on the other side. Take it for a drive, bed in the brakes, regular bed in procedures. So, you know, start at 20 miles an hour, do a hard brake, step it up 30, 40 miles an hour, hard brake. So step it up to 50, 55, good hard brake. Do that a couple times. You know, after you get up to 50, do some good hard braking. Warm them up, bed in the pads, and you're good to go. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and see you on the next one. I know I teased the last time on some work on the Malibu, but wifey comes first. So stay tuned in a couple weeks when I start on the Malibu. All right, you guys have fun. Stay tuned.